The box office for Obsession right now, the movie cost $750,000 to make, and it's grossed $166 million worldwide. So Backrooms, movie cost about $10 million to make, $81 million in the opening weekend alone, grossed $144 million so far globally. But there's one problem. Racism. I know many of you would agree that you have been a little bit fed up with Hollywood for a very long time. And you've seen movies that have DEI shoved in your face in all kinds of different ways. You've seen movies that are pushing agendas about homosexuality. You've seen movies that are pushing degeneracy, that are just horrible slop that's being put together. Movies that are made for the international market more than the domestic market. We've even talked about that and done segments on it. Like if you don't have a movie that can do well internationally, like in China or other places, then your movie is missing out on 40 or 50% of the potential market. And so you've got to really make it for these people. But what we're seeing right now, and this is the market correcting, thank God, it's a new wave of independent films that are absolutely dominating the crap coming out of Hollywood. And that brings us to today's Entertainment Minute. All right, so the biggest movies right now in Hollywood are being dominated by indie kind of horror thrillers. One of Obsession's not really horror. You told me. I asked you about it because I don't
horror.
like it. Does it fit horror?
Okay. Psychological horror. There's definitely some shock value to it.
Okay, perfect, fine. So Obsession and the Backrooms, and just take a look.
Nikki, wait. I was gonna ask you.
What?
I lost my train of thought.
Good night.
What else?
Bubble. Why? Oh, we've all done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One wish will. You only get one wish.
You relate to him a lot during this
Nikki
movie.
Freeman
Well,
more than
until a
anyone in
certain
the entire world.
It's a really bad
He
wish.
should have wished to not be a pussy.
Someone said this is just dating a Latina.
They're not wrong.
We are.
I found something in the store.
Okay. What did you find?
A black lead.
The place.
The movie's really cool.
I found a place.
Hold up.
Just wanted it to be more authentic.
Filming? Yeah. Follow my lead.
Clark, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been there every night since I found the place, and I still barely scratched the surface.
Those look really cool.
They're both phenomenal.
I
Unique
hate
stories, yeah.
horror movies in general. Like if it's like demonic horror movies, like I just really don't love stuff
Don't
like
watch
that.
Obsession.
No,
It's not demonic per se, but it's you can't handle it.
I might try though. I might try.
That's a challenge.
No, I don't love stuff like that. But audiences are loving this, right? So the directors for these two movies, Obsession is Curry Barker, 26, in the Backrooms is Kane Parsons, 20 years old.
Yeah, you called it a market correction. I call it letting white boys cook.
Young white boys cook. Okay, I'm fine with that. I like this market correction. So the box office for Obsession right now, the movie cost $750,000 to make, and it's grossed $166 million worldwide.
Is that good?
My
Yeah,
God.
that's doing pretty well. It jumped each of the first 3
That's
weekends.
remarkable.
Yeah,
It-
moving up.
Up. Most of these movies, like The Mandalorian, dropped like 70 week over week. This has increased, and we don't
Yeah.
even know this weekend it might do the same. It made like $5 million yesterday.
Yeah. So the issue that you have with movies right now is that you have a ton of advertising that goes out. People get excited about seeing a movie based on a trailer. They go see it, and then they give reviews, and then people just like, oh, okay. So this didn't have all of that. People saw it and were like, wow, this is an
The word of
amazing
mouth
movie.
is
You
the-
have to go
yeah,
see it.
correct.
And that's why you see people going out in droves to do it. So Backrooms, movie cost about $10 million to make, $81 million in the opening weekend alone, grossed $144 million so far globally. It is now the highest grossing movie for A24, the studio, in the United States. So all of that is good, but there's one problem. Racism. You're right.
You knew it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right.
I saw that.
You're right.
Too many people
In
like
Obsession, there weren't black people. Wait, that's not the racist claim?
Actually, there
It's-
wasn't a single black person, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. I would have assumed in the movie Obsession, that's what people would be saying. But a viral X post has accused the film Backrooms of being racist for having a black lead. And I quote, Backrooms is a racist film. It's technically brilliant, but racist. Well, at least they acknowledge that.
Technically, it's an amazing film, but
Here's why. There's a white woman therapist, plays a damsel in distress, moral compass in the film that has her telling her angry, verbally abusive, alcoholic, black man client who has no redeeming qualities that his white wife left him because all he does is whine. She says she, a psychiatrist, can't help him. He's wired like that. She then gets chased by a large, caricatured, exaggerated version of an angry black man that threatens to end her life.
Okay.
You got a black lead in a really good movie, and I like that actor too. I'm not sure he's the best actor ever, but I like him in some of the stuff that I've seen him in. Yeah,
he's awesome, and they reached out to him and gave him the role specifically because they liked him as an actor.
I know,
and he was phenomenal. And what they're leaving out is she tried to help him the entire movie until he kidnaps her and ties her to a chair and is probably about to get her eaten. And then she's like, maybe you have some problem.
Wait, there's an animal? You can't ruin the movie for us.
I'm not.
Something eats something. Okay, fine.
What's the point of this commentary, though? That black people can't be portrayed as having any flaws?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about the black people who have, like every black person, every white person, they have flaws?
Yeah.
They can't watch it and go, I identify with this character?
Oh, you mean character depth?
Isn't that what representation is? Being able to identify with the characters on screen?
Yeah. No, but it needs to be the purest. It needs to be the purest, the best.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll just make you an athlete then.
So any movie with gang members that are black is
apparently
racist too.
That's racist.
Well, remember how pissed they got when Denzel won the Academy Award?
Who did?
Did they?
Yeah, there's a whole song like Kanye.
I didn't know that.
Kanye or Jay-Z. Denzel had to play crooked before he took it. So basically, black people can only or it could have been because Denzel was badass in Training Day.
Yeah, he was very good in Training. He's very good in just about everything.
Right.
Some movies just don't win awards. It happens.
Yeah, nobody watches Training Day and goes, man, black people make crooked cops.
Yes.
They watch Training Day and go, man, Denzel was an awesome character.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The crooked people were all the Hispanic people like killing for Denzel. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Sure. You said it.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like why? There's plenty of black people. We're done with that. This isn't 1974 anymore. Like there's plenty of black people that play great, interesting characters that you love, and then there's some that play characters that you love to hate, and there's some that play characters that are just evil villains. Like they just stop.
But playing
with
a good villain or playing a character with depth like that is a harder thing to do.
Yes.
So you have to get an exceptional actor to do something like that.
I haven't seen the movie, Lane. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Do you
awesome.
Do you like the character? Like as an audience, is it considered like a protagonist you root for?
Yeah, you're definitely rooting for him.
Yeah.
Up until the point where he makes certain decisions, and you're like, well, maybe I can't root for this decision any longer. But it's a character progression. But yeah, he's very sympathetic and he's interesting and cool, and yeah, he just plays it very well too.
It's like the people getting pissed off that Walter White was a white drug dealer in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's like, well, come on, man. Don't portray white people that way. We're like, that's a really good character. Good job.
Well, he was a scientist.
He was. That's true.
Science.
It's the Backrooms.
I can't argue that. But there is one thing that Kane Parsons said on AI that, of course, Lane the Brain wanted you all to see. So here, I guess.
I read that you do not want to embrace AI. That's
absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Tell us why. I mean, for me, the whole point of doing what I'm doing, like art is a way of processing life. That's inherently what it's supposed to be for most people. I don't see the value in like outsourcing any element of that. And when I'm looking at someone else's project, if I see an element of the environment has been like, they use generative fill or whatever to change something about the scene, even if it just shuts off the part of my brain that wants to know more about that world and wants to look for details, because I would assume if they're willing to make an arbitrary choice there, they could make an arbitrary choice with literally anything.
So it's funny. Lane rarely texts me. We have text threads in other areas that we communicate for work stuff, but he rarely texts me, and he texted me the other night with just this clip and based. And if I get a text from Lane, I'm like, oh, it must be very important. And I thought, I was like, oh, that's okay. I understand why.
Wait, I wonder why.
Broadly speaking,
how did you?
AI will not be the death of society.
This isn't an AI segment. Don't worry. I know you're running for the click the close button on the screen or your phone.
I was going to ask, how did you reply? And I was hoping you'd hit it, but you guys beat me to it.
No, so I understand and I agree with the overall point. Like, you don't want people to just start using AI to generate all of these things, but I understand how there can be a meshing of the two, right? So I understand that the practical effects versus CGI, there's a way that can be done well. And there's a way that you can just rely too heavily on CGI and it kind of ruins. Like, I understand, like the ability of me to suspend disbelief and just follow the story goes away if I'm like, well, that's too perfect. Like, it's too, like, you've CGI'd it too much. I can understand that Jurassic Park is fake and that you're using things to portray dinosaurs, but they look real enough and gritty enough and like not perfect. So my brain just goes with the story.
But CGI is not a complete outsourcing.
To a degree, right? So AI is more of an outsourcing, but there's an argument to be made there that if you use it appropriately, you are using a tool to create. Like, you are still creating, but you're using a tool.
But so is a microphone and a camera.
No. I don't disagree. I would prefer it be that less AI is better. I agree.
I just think it's a cool thing because for so long, remember, 85% of this audience for Backrooms is under 35. Which is insane, because for so long you've been told Gen Z doesn't want to pay attention to anything. They're just doom scrolling. No, it's because there's been shit products shoved in front of them and nobody wanted to see it. As soon as somebody that resonates with that generation, that has a good storytelling device, that has passion, makes something, they go see it.
Right.
And that's the cool thing. And with somebody, like this, that's willing to, I don't know, kind of stick to his guns, I think it's great, because one of the replies I saw on Twitter when I put that out, someone replied, "You either get with AI or you get left behind." I was like, dog, this guy just made a $10 million movie and has already profited over $160 million. Please shut the hell up.
Yeah. No,
I said the guy who works at Circle K. Okay, thanks, bro.
Yeah. I fully agree. Like, you don't have to. And in fact, I think there's going to be a very large market of people out there who, if AI continues and progresses, even today, prefer the kind of more real, kind of gritty, practical stories. They don't want.
Why over the last 20 years, the best horror, a lot of it was done with completely practical effects because the CGI was getting too much.
Yeah.
And so they're like,
you lose it with horror. You really lose the element of fear.
Correct.
When you start putting fake things in there, because we don't fear what's fake. We fear what's real, what looks real, what feels real, what sounds real. You know?
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2013. I recommend that to you, Gerald. You'll like
Evil Dead 2013.
Yeah. It'll help you get to sleep at night.
I don't like horror movies. I just don't see any point. Whatever.
Just to feel something, Gerald.
I feel things. I cut myself every morning.
You're still here. On YouTube. Remember when we could say whatever we wanted on YouTube and people didn't have to censor out words like gay? See, even that, right? That's not even a swear word. Or the word sex. Even if you're just talking about it, you're not saying anything profane. That's why I live stream on Rumble 5 days a week. Go subscribe over there on Rumble, where you get the live show every single day. If you're still using this archaic form of delivery for information on YouTube, I don't want to judge, but your father hates you.